Hi, whoever's in here, or is that me that's in here? I can never remember whether or not it counts me as the one person. Now, earlier today, I saw like a 4 hour scrapbooking culmination. They put them all together, and now watch. Since I want it up here, I won't find it. Hey, I'm just trying to find YouTube scrapbooking, like a long one. I need to tell everybody when they get here. Hey, Jesse, tell everybody when they get here that when I noticed, because I finally watched the last live, and I kept noticing that I was looking that way, and it looked like I was pissed, but I wasn't. I just was kind of looking at the scrapbooking, and then I'm focusing, so it's that serious face. I said, "Oh my god!" Kid just went to bed. We just got done watching the playoffs. There we go. So all the ASMRs. Let me find a long one. I like it for some reason playing in the background. Kind of sets the mood for me. All right, let's see. I found a 2 hour one. I don't think I'm going to find any more than that. New to me. All right, let's go back. How is everyone tonight? Have you all been talking? Let's see. Angelique and Jesse. Angelique, my team is the Cowboys, and they didn't even make the playoff. We usually choke. So, no, they are not in the playoffs, but we rooted for two different teams tonight, and both teams lost. So the Seahawks and oh my God, I just told my friend in Florida who she doesn't do sports. And I had to ask the kid, and she said the Seahawks and the Patriots are going to the Super Bowl. So we were going for the Rams because their quarterback is kind of up in years. And so he's probably not going to have a whole lot more opportunities to get into the Super Bowl. So we were kind of rooting for them, and it didn't happen. So, but at the end of the day, we're like, well, our team isn't. So I'm sorry, y'all. Now I can't find that 2 hour one. What in the actual? Hmm. Here we go. Here was two hours. Okay. All right. Let's see. So I'm just kind of setting up stuff to get started, and we'll let people come in. Y'all, I ain't wearing a bra. I gotta. All right, it's loose. Yeah, my Dallas Cowboys for life. They're always going to be my team, even the years they suck, which here lately has been most years. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? All right, today I got. Remember, I did this in a haul. This is the newest one. And this is like this much shorter than the black one. So we'll do the very first one in here in a little while. And then but we will start off with the smaller one, I think. Let's see. We'll do one in here. And we'll get started on that one. I got my thing up here. Look, this is deli meat from HEB. I think either salami or pepperoni with. I'm using it as my garbage thingy. Yeah, so that I can put little sticker backs and stuff in it. So, yeah. I think it still smells like lunch meat. Make me hungry. Let me make sure this isn't the kid. Oh, okay. My friend from Florida, she watches my videos sometimes, but she's not really into YouTube. And so I told her I was live, and I said, "Well, you could put me on your TV." Yes, I'm still having issues, but I doubt she'll come in, and that's okay. It's not for everybody, you know. All right, let's see. Got my bucket here. I cleaned up a little bit, y'all. This right here, the kid got it for me because fibro people, but I get a lot of pain here and I have bulging discs in my neck. And so that's the kind that drapes over and heats up. I may do that because my neck's really bothering me. And because I'm doing this, it's probably going to bother me some more. Let's see, I don't have a bra on either, Fluffy. Sometimes it's a crapshoot when I would do mukbangs. It's like, hey, y'all, is it a pants day or a no pants day? Don't even ask anymore. Hey, Erica. Oh, good. I'm glad everybody's staying warm. Oh, my poor, my poor butterflies got squished. All right. Girl, yay, Patriots, New England here, Boston. You going to the Super Bowl. Nice to see you. You're going to go to the Super Bowl? Or no? Super Bowl is in California, isn't it? Well, my team is not, we just won't discuss it. Yeah, hush. I will not be going. You do your blanket? Good, good. Yeah, we've got it a little warm in here for me, the dogs, and the kid, she's got the PCOS, so she's dying because of, she thinks it's 71 and she thinks it's like super hot in here. So I told her, listen, we can take turns being miserable. So see 7 people. Thank y'all for the thumbs up and we'll get started. Oh, y'all, they're a little too long. Like if they start off shorter and they get this long, then I'm okay. But when they start off because this whole last week I didn't have any nails on and now I got them on. These are my, it's for Valentine's. Aren't they cute? It's been, this got hearts on them. You just can't see it. Yeah, it's been hard getting used to them today. So, all right, let's see. Thank you, Erica. They're nice. It's my curve life. I tell you all about them all the time. They need to sponsor me. They just do. They just need to send me all kinds. Curve life. Should I hashtag curve life? I feel that's like cheating. All right. What are we going to do today? Sometimes I go with a color theme. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do. Oh, see, that's just too much to have right here. That's like a lot. So I'll look in here and then I'll move. The kid got me these, y'all. They're really cool. I'll put these up here because I may use some of those. She got me these 3D butterflies. Dollar Tree. I've used one, as you can tell. Let's see. We used that last time. Cut out frames. So let's see. What are we going to do today? I could cut this out and start with this one. What do you think, guys? But it's so big that I may not be able to do a whole. No, we won't put it on this small one. We'll wait. Let's wait to do that. All right, let me see. All right, let me look in the drawer. Let's see what we're gonna do in the drawer. Me too. Y'all, it was cold today. The poor dog was like slipping. Yeah, I'm such a hypocrite because you know that I don't like when people let their dogs run around loose. But it's so frozen and so cold that, and she's so used to staying in the yard that the last night and today, both times, I let her go downstairs on her own, and she managed to stay in the yard and come right back in. So I may do that after this live. I'll have to take her out. So that's probably what's going to happen. Y'all, I got new supplies in. I got more of the green flowers. Just do a mini haul real quick. Uh, where's the other flowers? All right, I had this one, so I don't. This was not already here. I got these are like clouds, but they're like fillers. Uh, I did the pink ones in one of the last. Yeah, it's the blue version of that at the top. These have little musical notes in them in the clouds. You see how they're how it's pink, so it's kind of like a filler. And these are the blue slash purple. And then I got these. We'll have to incorporate this one. I was like messing with my new stuff. Look, these, remember the round circle stencils? These are more stencils. They're beige and green. Let's see, I need a background. Let's see, let me get to the new page. I think if I have a white background, you can see it. Aren't those pretty? 3 different ones. See, these are the leaves. And then I've got beige ones. Oh, this is a rose. Oh, this one's pretty. I got to be careful. Sometimes I tend to rough handle things. Look at that rose one. That's pretty. And then I got the beige ones. So I got those. I should have bought 2. That happens because they were only like $1.23. And sometimes Timu tries to mess with me. They'll send me the $5 packs and stuff. Y'all know I ain't about paying no $5. So I go searching. Nope. Y'all put me back on the dollar page because that's what I'm. All right, so I'm going to keep these close because I will probably. And then remember, I wanted to order some the black, more black rose. What happened to my stencils? A stencil pack. I know y'all saw it fall or something. All right, I don't know where the pack is right now, so I'm going to put this on my laptop so they don't get bit. Oh, right in front of your dang face, Fluffy. Let's see if they'll go in. I may have to be more. Nope, they're not going to go in. So I'll be more careful after we get off because I'm excited to try to get started. I got red roses. I thought they were going to be the big ones, and they were not. Neither was this other one. But I thought I found the link, and these are small. They're still pretty, and they're still kind of big. Different ones, one big one, but this basic size, and then in the black as well. So it's okay. It's roses. Where's B? Hey, B. Are you in bed? Are you in bed doing your diamond painting? All right. Let's see what we're going to do today. Oh man, you see how this is coming loose at the bottom? Because I didn't put a paper, so we're going to have to make sure that we are very careful and put something there. So that will affect the project. All right, my backgrounds are down here, so mostly. So let me see what I got. These are all the stencils. The last time I just shoved them in here, the round ones. All right, let's see. Oh, I hear we got the water running, y'all. Let me see what's in this one. Just left. I'm unwinding in my office. Oh, okay. Hope it was a good visit. All right. Let's see what we're gonna do out of these. Maybe I can find something to do with these. Oop. Let me look through it real quick. Let me see if I can find something. Being everyone, I was telling Angelique when she first got in here, and now I've lost it. Angelique, where did I put it, Angelique? I got a new book. That's right. You don't know, girl, you know you're supposed to keep up with me because I can't hardly keep up with myself. It's right here. We got a new book to replace the black one. Remember, we filled it up. This is the same size, just about, but when I put them together, because I was showing the kid, this one is about this much shorter than the black one. So we'll do a brand new, the very first one from in here. Oh, and it's not, I don't think I can, because it's a sketchbook. I don't think I can put the tape directly on here like the other one. So once we do the small one, we'll move to this one. How's that sound? All right, let me see what we can do. Oh, cool, B. Y'all, I don't know what I'm gonna do. When I was in New York, we ate a lot cleaner. I lost 50 pounds, and Smash and I ate rice and beans just about every day. We cut down on most of our meat. The only meat that we would eat is fish of some kind, fish, shrimp, and then chicken. We very rarely ate beef and very rarely ate pork. I would tease her all the time because she was Puerto Rican and not a big fan of pork. All right, let's see. Should I start with this? I think I can build on this. Let's see what we can get into with this one, I think. Because this can go kind of up here because it's got the moon, and then I can build and make, if I find, emphasis on if I can find my little animals, we can put animals on here. What do you think? You want to start there? All right, let me get my tools out. Because we've been on 20 minutes and I ain't done cock-a-doodle. A little garbage bucket. All right. So, how's y'all's weekend going? All right, this is the end of it? Yeah. All right. This is the last of it. Thought I brought another. Oh, here it is. These are expensive. I found a good deal. 8 of them on Amazon for like $9. All right. I was looking at my hair. Look, I'm just losing my hair. Hair is not part of the project, people. Fluff, there's a problem. You know that if there's a problem, you'll all solve it. All right. Again, I'm not gonna tape down these sides in case I need to put something up underneath it. Y'all, have y'all watched the movie Black Phone? And now Black Phone 2 is out. The kid actually stayed up late and we watched both of them because I've been wanting to watch Black Phone 2 and hadn't even watched 1. So I was like, oh my God, we got to watch. Let's watch. And she said, okay. So, all right. When the kid bought these for me, these, if you can tell from the backside, they're textured. And then some of them look textured, but they're not. But they're so pretty. So let's see. Should we use the blue? Should we use some of the butts? No, I think we'll go with the peach because it works better. See, the peach works better. So we'll use peach. Oh, and then I saw green. Maybe we'll put green at the bottom. Did y'all see the green? Here it is. We may or may not use one of the greens. We'll put it up here just in case. All right. The kid, for some reason, we're running the faucets and we have 3. We have 2 bathrooms in the kitchen. We forgot to leave the kitchen one running. And instead of running the faucet one, she's running the bathtub so I can hear it. And y'all, I have noticed that when I re-listen, it cuts out the audio. And I don't know why. It cuts out sometimes. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, you know who's over there. We know, right? So far, doesn't look like much, but gotcha B. Yeah, it was on. Can't tell you. Couldn't tell you what channel. I don't remember, but we watched him. Peacock, Paramount Plus, I believe. Whichever one's that's along with Hulu, I think it's Paramount Plus. All right. Remember, we're not throwing that away because we can use it at a later date. All right, so now we're going to put yeah, I'm trying to get used to these nails because they're a little long. And I'm not a real fan of the box shape. My favorite is almond, the almond shaped ones. I'm old fashioned. They look more natural to me, but this was a good deal. And I don't think they had this pattern in almonds. So I went ahead and got these square ones. I refuse to wear coffin. And whoever, if y'all like the cotton one, the coffin ones, I'm really sorry. That's where it starts to get pointy, but then it cuts off like. this is grass, we are going to cut it like that so it matches better. And I see that I cut some of it off, but that's okay because we can always cover it with something else, with a sticker or something. Oh, thank you, Angelique. Have have y'all ever, because most, like the kid, she does not like fake nails. She says, I work too much with my hands, mom. And I'm like, but these stay, these are really, really strong. But, you know, she's, and she never really was a makeup kind of girl. Now, you know me, I was born in the 60s and I went through the disco phase. And so my mother wouldn't let me wear makeup early either. But as soon as I was able to, I got into what I call full face, wear all of it, you know. But her, you know, she got to wear lip gloss and then colored lip gloss, you know, little mascara. But no, these young girls who wear all that makeup, it's just my opinion. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings or anything, but I just would not allow her to, because back in the day, makeup wasn't as nutritious for the skin as it is now. And so, you know, if you really didn't watch, you could really hurt your skin. And so I always had that thought in my mind. So, and you know, in my opinion, little girls don't need to be wearing the makeup. What parents allow these days, it shocks me, you know, and I'm just old fashioned. I know that's what it is, but it just shocks me. Can y'all hear me okay? Ah, gotcha. What do we say? Avoid scary movies because I live alone and I'm a big chicken. Um, I was about to say I live alone and I don't, but I did live alone. You know, the kid was always away, you know, for her job, and that was fine. Uh, and even after Smash passed away, I was alone. Um, not a, I'm not a chicken. I'm not afraid to be alone. And I use the term chicken because you did me. I don't think you're chicken. Some people are uncomfortable with it. All right, that's what I got so far. And this looks like a swamp. There's like lily pads here. There's a little bit of water. You see it? And then I left this open, but I can cover it. So, and I think I have swampy uh, stuff, so I can add some over here and just make it better. Did I say that properly? Let's see. Now, these are hedges. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I bought this box. You know, I do Timu a lot. All of y'all know that. And some of these spools, they came real small, and I was disappointed because I thought they were this big. So, be when you start doing, you know, your Timu, if you do, you know, it's always okay. Anyway, they were like half this width. Um, this box I thought was going to be bigger, like a cigar box, and it was not. So I've only managed to be able to put 4 spools in here. And these are hedges too. But that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for hanging vines. Let me see. So I've got a ton of these trying to get the right ones. So I've got a big old clear box full of them. The chickens are okay. I'm never alone. I live with my mom and stepdad. Gotcha, Jesse. I lived alone back when I was a single parent. Yeah, I like my own company. I just really do. I like my own company. It's been great having a kid here, you know, and I'm not lonely. I mean, I miss Smash. I miss her. I don't miss her because I want a body in the house. Does that make sense? All right. See, I got a. Let's see if I find what I'm looking for in here. They're all no sky and hedges, but all right. On this one, you see how small that is? how just this big. That's what I'm talking about. That's Timu. All right, let's see. I don't have any more in here. All right, so I'm gonna have to go to the big thing. All right, I have to do some shifting, y'all. Erica, I am always alone. Son grew up, own family, and unfortunately, domestic violence victim still courts. It's awful. What? I am always alone. Son grew up, own family, and unfortunately, domestic violence victim. You're a domestic violence victim? I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. With all this, y'all. Stay. This is all the kids' stuff that, you know. All right. All right. This is the box. It's supposed to be for shoes, and I cracked it. But that whole thing that belongs in here is full of those spools. Then I broke them down into different boxes to kind of separate them. So we'll see. See, I got all kinds of. Let's see, sunflowers. This is like tiny brick wall. I'm not going to show you everything because I know y'all want me to get on with it. So you'll slowly get to see everything. And I ordered one time, I told you they had a really good sale. Can I tell you that one of the rolls that I got from Timu or Sheen, I think Timu, that was a full size roll that I've been looking for, had, I think, this name on it. And I'm like, same stuff. All right, let me let that here. Here's another box. More. I'm telling y'all, it's crazy. I went nuts. All right, these are all different color brick walls. And yes, I have used them. Okay, no. Come on, Fluff, where's it at? I know you have them. Let me turn this whole card around. Let me show y'all. This is it, y'all. It's all the tapes. Yeah. Then I have extra scraps. I think this is it. I think this one's it. It's the last one left, Fluff. It's got to be. Yeah. This is the one I'm talking about. See? It's swampy. Perfect, right? Perfect. Okay, we'll do that. All right, and then I'll half-ass put this up so that I can put it back, but then I need all this uncovered for my project. So we'll just kind of half-ass put this back. Yeah. See, this is hanging, so we'll do this. Let me see. I'm sorry, I'll have to scroll because I missed. That's the only bad thing about doing projects while you're more afraid of nightmares. Let's see. Now I wear only lip gloss and mascara. Hate having nightmares. I agree. I'm fine alone. Never alone. And my son. I'm more afraid of nightmares than real life people. Really intense ones. Is it night terrors? B? Always alone. Oh, here we go. I'm sorry, Erica. Yeah, long road. I'm sure. My first husband used to hit me. I miss him. And he was all the time, but he changed 15 years later. It can happen. Love decorative boxes. I have lots of them. I've never been able to live by myself. Well, some people just can't. Some people just can't. I'm okay with it. All right, let's see. God, we're 36 minutes in. Get on with it, Fluff. All right. And then so there won't be so much plastic. I will cut a little bit around the bottom just to get the extra out. So if you hear what sounds like rain, it's not rain. Hopefully won't get any precipitation anymore. I had to put hot water on the deck. Dog almost bit it. I almost bit it just stepping in, and I had a hard time just stepping like this far from because there's about 2 inches, but the sleet got on it. So with women, and they like to fight too. Well, I'm not gonna say anything because Smash and I, yeah, things. And I mean, I'm Latina, I'm Mexican and German. She's Puerto Rican, mostly Puerto Rican, and yeah, things got a little hairy sometimes. They did, but it was mutual. Does that make sense? Two passionate people. That's how I'm gonna say. Was it right? No. I remember one time we're sitting in her apartment and we're doing something, and I feel someone looking at me, and I look over, and she's standing there staring at me, and I look at her and I'm like, what? She said, I was our sweetheart, I'm telling our business. She says, sometimes I sit here and I see you looking at me, and I'll be over here looking at you. And I said, yeah. And she said, and I just think to myself, one of these days we're just going to kill each other, right? I said, you may be right. It wasn't no knockdown, drag out. You know what I mean? It wasn't that. Okay. Let's see. Looks pretty good, huh? Now I'm wondering, because these are so much lighter than these, I wonder if I cut the top off the next roll, if I could add it. What do you think? Let me see if I can do that. I wish I had some frogs. I don't think I have any frogs. I can understand those feelings. I miss the man I married, but he became someone completely different. I think I already read that. I'm just trying to keep up, y'all. No, I'm going to leave it like it is. It would look weird if I try to cut around it. So we're just going to leave it at that. All right. All right. I'll put that right there. That way I know I have to put stuff away eventually. No, I don't think. Lungs. He with a cane, broken. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so sorry, Erica. Yeah, no, that not the same. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. No, I was never afraid of Smash. I'll tell you who I was afraid of, and that was Mrs. Fluffy. She would just like, she'd get herself so worked up. I'd hear her in the shower, just raging in the shower. She would just rage in the shower. Okay. That's what we're doing. Okay. So let's see what we got in here. All right, these are the ladies. I don't need them right now. All right, let's see. Let's see. I'm going to put some hedges at the bottom. I'm going to put some hedges down here. I have this one, and I think I have another package, but I think I can find what I'm looking for in this pack. Now, those are flowers. Come on, edges. Where are you at? I know you're here. I am so sorry. All right, let's see what we have here. All right, I have these. I have to figure out which ones I want on there. You see them? Hedges. So now I just need to figure out, I'm going to use the new book as a blank template so I can see them better right over here. And I can make my choice. Now see, this is a beach one, so I won't use it. I think I've done one beach scene. See how it's the sand down here? So I can't use that one. Now it's the swamp, but we're gonna play it off like it ain't the swamp. I think I'll use this one. And then somewhere, I'll have to look over here, y'all. Somewhere I have, I'll show you in a second. Here, I put logs here, and I could put a tree there. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. 5 people in here. I don't think so. I'll look, but I don't think I do. I think I used all those. Okay. Oops. Okay. I'm just checking out what I got in here, y'all. Mostly playful stuff, dark stuff. All right. All right, nothing else useful in this one. So I'm going to put this one. Where am I going to put this one? I know I don't have anything I need. Oh, my stuff fell. All that extra paper. I'll have to wait. I'll have to use the claw to get it in a little while if I need them. All right, let's see. This belonged to that tray. This one is here. I don't think I need anything. I don't think I have anything here that I can use. I think these are all hummingbirds. I'll check. Ooh. Here's a tree. I know I have a bunch of these, so I need to find it. I'll show y'all in a second. I think I left that out. I might could use this next to the hedges. So, all right. What I tell you about a lot of stuff. I had a frog, and I used it on another project. I remember. All right, let's see. Let's start looking in these bags. Oh, the pink one are the flowers. Keep moving crap around. Oh. These are all my beads and stuff. Thanks. Hey, Melinda. We're just doing some scrapbooking. This is I don't know how long you've been in the room, Melinda, but this is what I've done so far. I'm looking for my container of trees, but I am unorganized, so. But of course, well, at least this way y'all can see all the crap I. I think they're in here. I'm almost positive. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Yep, it's in the here. Right in here and in here and here. There we are. Let me make sure I don't need anything else. These are plants in pots. Now, me and Miss Melinda, I know her in real life, and that's all I'm going to say. How much more she would like for y'all to know, she can say, and if she stays quiet, I will accept that too. See the big tree, y'all? So let's see what I've got in the way of trees. This is mostly my greenery. I think I got lazy and didn't pull the little bag out, so I put these in the big bag. All right, let's see. See, here are my little animals, but there's no waterfowl in here, no water animals. Let's see. It might look cute right here. I'll do that. I'll put a little piece of this right here. All right. Yeah, they're cute. That's the dark green one I did with the two wolves. The two wolves came, and those animals came out of here. So, Miss Melinda, I got a hot mess over here. Can you believe that little Miss Ma'am is not snoring? I know what is happening in this world. Let's not wake. I want to put some trees up on the brown side, if that makes sense. I left one out, or this was part of, remember I told you I had another pack? So that's 7 people in here. No one else want to say hi? You know, I'm always encouraging y'all to say hi. All right, let's see what I got in here. I think the big tree is too big for this scene. Really, Fluff? Telling y'all these nails are pretty, but they're a pain in the ass. And angelic, no one like ISB did not do well. What? See? Oh, so he went to jail? Good. Melinda, we were just talking about, I don't know if you're still in here, but we were talking about domestic violence stuff, like can we live alone? Can we not live alone? And it just kind of evolved into, all right, I don't know about these. These are okay, and they're small enough to fit on this one. They're small enough to fit here. I may go with them. See, they're small enough that they would fit, and I kind of want them to go up the brow. It's got to be in a certain way where I'm probably going to make them bushes. Right where he belongs. Yep. Yeah. Unfortunately, here in Texas, it's a good old boy state. And there's some judges that still feel like, sometimes the wife needs to strike her too, sometimes to get her right. And I hate that. On the upside of that good old boy system is 9 times out of 10 when it comes to custody and stuff, the judges will usually allow the mother to keep the children, and it takes a lot to get a mother's rights taken away from her here. So, hey, Katie. Growing up in a house of domestic violence traumatized me. I have nightmares almost every night. It's terrible. So I'm glad my mom finally left. Oh my. I'm just sad that so many are affected. Oh, look, an apple tree. All right, I think I'm going to use these. I'm going to cut this one off because it'll be hidden. And I'm going to cut it in half. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. Hang with me. Hang with me. Hey, Mona. Thank you, Erica. I'm working on it. It's just taking some time. I wish I could be like the people on the channels, have all the stuff out that you want to put in a project. But for me, I just kind of look around as you've seen. And because of how I have everything packed, it's hard. All right, where's the side one? Oh, who is that? Hang on, y'all. I'm so sorry. Hang on. Y'all know me. Multitasking. there so I don't knock it over. All right, what I miss? What I miss? Mona's here. Eight people in here. Thank y'all for the likes. Welcome, welcome. I wish y'all would say hi, but it's okay if you can't or don't want to. It's all right. You can stay. You see my eyeballs, y'all? This tree was crooked. Let me lean it and get it a little bit more straight. I'm not sure if the kid is going to work tomorrow. She said if the roads are still this bad, she's probably not going to go. All right, that's 2 trees. And I'll put the other half of the tree on the other side. Y'all, I have not hardly had any water today. I've had half a bottle. I've had 3 cups of coffee. I've had 2 sodas. Shut up, Mona. And like a half a bottle of water to take a pill. How to take a pain pill. I hate taking pain pills. They make me, I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. Oh, look, this doesn't fit in this one, but look, bamboo. What? Melinda, I'm going to tell you business. Y'all, Miss Melinda's thinking about planting bamboo. No, wasn't bamboo. Let me quit lying. She ain't got pandas. Sugar cane. How many of y'all have actually chewed on sugar cane? It's right here. Okay. Look, I like Whataburger with caramel color and fizz. Sugar cane. Gotcha, Belinda. I remember. Okay, these are too big. Okay. Oh, I swear to you, I want a raccoon. I want a raccoon. I want a trash panda. I want one. I want one. I want one. Y'all, is this poison ivy or is it mint? Miss Melinda knows everything about plants. Just about. I don't know. It doesn't belong here, so I don't even know why I'm looking at it. We got a palm tree, doesn't fit. And a hedge of trees can. No, it's not going to look right. All right, that's enough for trees. Let's put the trees away. Mona, I am not above traveling to California and handling my business. The kid would not want me to be without Diet Pepsi. She would beg me to buy some, and she would curse you out for trying to stop me. She'd be like, Mom, please drink a soda. God, these nails. I'll be glad when I get used to them. All right. Just because Mona likes water. God. All right, what else I got in here? Before I start with the woodland creatures. There's nothing in here. Please go back. Please go back. Please go back. I'm just gonna look at what this is. Let's see. What is this? Oh, those are the ones I just had. Fluffy, you got problems. I really have problems. All right, let's see. Nothing in here. Nothing in here. All right. Where's those books? The femoral. What is it? Fairy Kingdom, no. Boho Dreams, no. Oh, almost lost an now. Bunches of botanicals. You know that botanicals that may have frogs in it. Let's see. Yeah, the ephemeral. Yeah, that one. The kid knows how to say it. Bunch of botanicals. Now remember, B, I told you these I got off of Amazon. They were like $8 or $9, maybe 12. But I think paper ones were 12. The only thing that I don't like about these books is they're real beautiful, but they're all lined in white, and you can't always have the white. So let me look through here, see what I can find. Maybe a lily pad or something. Oh my God. Look at the raccoon at the bottom. That is so cute. Ephemera. Raggedy ass possum. That's it. She knew about the raggedy ass possum. Didn't you? I think you said you had one. What did she say, y'all? Let me go back up. She said, raggedy possum, not enough. No. Raggedy. Okay, Mona. See, and a lot of this is a little too bright, but I want to see if I can find, see, there's a bee. So maybe there's a frog in here we can use. Because I really want a frog or a flamingo. I can put something I can put in the water. I'll be canceling you. Shut up, Mona. Oh, she said already. Come visit me in California and you can take some of these raccoons back with you. Y'all, Smash was terrified of them, rats and raccoons. And I remember, I keep scratching myself with this ring. She said that they will go up drain pipes, the raccoons, and you'd be on the 5th floor and stuff. She lived on the 11th, so she never experienced it. They will come in your kitchen window. If you have a window open, they will come in, the raccoons. And of course, me never experiencing that, I'm all like, I want one to climb in the window. And she's like, no, you don't. I was supposed to go to California and visit Miss Mona, and it never happened. My doctor said, no, because, COVID and all that. And then a couple of months later, I ended up going to New York. But up there, it was okay. Now, see, these are tropical. Oh, yeah. See, that's kind of a little big, though. That one's not. Look, isn't that like a? I think I'll put that over here on the side. I think I'll do that. Okay, now I have, see how it's trimmed in white, and it doesn't always work when it comes to being on these pages. So I need to cut around it. Let's see. It was a baby and he growled at me. What? You caught a raccoon? I've been drinking water like crazy lately. Well, that's good. I'm supposed to. and I don't. So, and that's probably why I'm starting to have plumbing problems. I'm like, oh my God, Fluffy, you better start drinking water. So I know I'm supposed to be perfectly honest. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to watch the face because I'll be all try to. All right, y'all. I try to transfer some of the pictures from here onto my laptop. I thought they would automatically delete from my phone, and they have not. And so the ones I knew for a fact that I transferred, I deleted. But I'm so scared. I'm so scared of losing the pictures. But it hasn't given me, your phone is getting full notifications for about a day or so. So I think for now I've gotten enough on here, so we're good, at least for a little while. Okay. Now, see, it looks much better with the white off. So keep my space. Here. It's a little bright, but oh, there went my little scissors. Okay. So let's keep looking. See what else we can put in here. I want a frog, y'all. I just really want a frog. Mushrooms. Oh, here's a snail. We could put a snail, right? Do we want to put a snail? Any cute. I'll trim the snail. Yeah. Mark. I have to use the big scissors because I dropped the little scissors. I got a hot mess happening over here. Examine's patio and stood on its hind legs. Oh my God. So you've been drinking Fluffy's water. Katie, hey, that's a good one. I would have drank it, but Jessie took it. I'm glad Mona's not here. She jumped my stuff. You know, Fluffy? All right, I can't take, I'll feel guilty if I cut off the snail's feelers. So I'm doing my best. I think he'd want to keep his eyeballs and his feelers. Belinda, are you still in? There she is. Strip that snail. He's doing good. He still got his eyeballs and his feelers. I'm doing good. Melinda, you will be happy to know, and the rest of y'all, but Melinda knows. She's known me for some time. Girl, No, the kid hurt her elbow. I think did I tell y'all that? The kid, and she has no idea how she did it. So Friday, because today's Sunday. Yes, no, yesterday, I I had 4 breasts in a package, and I boiled 2 plain ones. I have a 4-quart, 4.5-quart, 5.5-quart Instant Pot. I have 2. Uh, Smash got me or us the smaller one, and then we have a big one. And the kid also has a big one, and hers has an air fryer attached. So anyway, I use the little one, and I have an extra insert for the little one. So in one of the inserts, I put 2 breasts, just water, and cooked it for the dogs, so they can have some in their food. The second one, uh, I did with for her the 2 breasts, cream mushroom soup, onions, mushrooms, some seasoning, and I pressure cooked it, made some rice so that the both of them could have some. And Linda, I did it the whole time standing up. Now, I mean, when I put the first 2 breasts in the Instant Pot, it was set for 50 minutes and I sat down, but moving stuff around, putting the breasts in there, being in that kitchen, actively doing, I did not sit down. So I am getting my strength back. I was very excited. I kept meaning to tell you that, but I forgot. All right, it's a sad looking snail because I had to keep the feelers, I had to keep some of the white on there, but he's cute as a button. I put him down there so he wouldn't get lost. You see him? Okay. Thank you, Angelique. I said all that. Melinda's probably gone. Isn't he cute? He isn't the cutest thing. He is. He little though. It was hard. Like these ants. There's 3 little ants here. Yeah, I'd never get around those. They'd have all their legs. God, they look like an exclamation point. Time I got done. Oh, okay. Here we go. Here's some more woodland creatures, but no. All right. Okay. Here's some lily pads that would look good in the swamp where I've got the paper missing right in here. Okay. Here are 2 lily pads. I mean, here's some. Oh, I found a turtle. We're going to do the turtle. But I can tear this out because I'll keep them together. I think that these 2, I think they might be too big for right here. Don't you think? See, I don't think it would look right. So I can't use it. And I don't have smaller ones. However, look, I found a turtle at the top. You see him? Let's cut out the turtle. Isn't he cute? Y'all, if I missed any of your comments, please say it again because I'm looking. What? There's a turtle. I lost the turtle. Oh, he's stuck. Come on, turtle. Get off the lily pad. All right. Now, I told her she didn't have to stay when I texted her to let her know I was online. Now I'm talking about her and she's gone. I'll have to send her a strongly worded text tomorrow. She won't care. Angelique. What did B say? I love turtles. Hey, Gary. Oh my gosh. I can imagine Canada's cold. It is about 21, 18 degrees right here. Texans don't do well. Angelique, me too, Bay. I have two reared sliders, 15 years old. Wow. Got hatching only as big as a quarter. I don't know why, but a turtle is cute. But when the neck comes out, it freaks me out. Erica. Oh my God, Erica. 30 here with wind chill and storm coming tomorrow. You're probably getting our storm because it's going, left to right. So we were only supposed to have it through Monday morning, but I think it's supposed to stay cold all week. But I don't know about precipitation. If we can get above freezing and have all the ice melt, and then we usually have high winds, then the wind will dry the wet. And so as long as and if it gets back down to freezing, if the roads are dry because of all the wind, then we're fine. Because the ground, because it's always so hot here, um, the ground doesn't stay. Come on, Mr. Tortoise. I know you were all over my finger, but I need you to stay. See ya? All right. That may be it, because now we're getting into cactuses and succulents and birds. I think that might be it. Let me make sure, though. I'll go through the whole book just to be sure. Oh, Christmas. See, I didn't realize we had Christmas stuff. Got a couple of poinsettias in here. This is beach stuff, like an anchor. Sunflowers. All right. That's it for this one. All right. I'll just look in the ephemera book, and then we'll go to here. The only bad part about when you have to, you have them on your finger and then you cut and then you get the sticky off. Did you catch all that? Did you catch all that? It's the ephemera book. See, I've taken quite a bit out of here. Here's a steampunk page. Steampunk. Old-fashioned frames. I need to go through these books because I forget I have them. Here's elephants. These are like circus creatures. Bear on a bike. Sad clown. Carousel horse. A giraffe. No, you know, we could put a giraffe in the by the water. Here's the dark stuff. Angelique. I ain't gonna lie, some of it I like too. I can't lie. Pelican, an owl. I wish the owl was colored because I could put him up in the trees. Right here, he's black and white. So I don't know if that would look right or not. Flamingo. He might be a little too big, but I'm going to put him in there anyway. We're putting a flamingo in the water, y'all. We are. I have. It's somewhere in one of my books. I have to do a flip through, especially the black one because it's done. I was flipping through on my own today. Some of them I look at them and go, I can't believe I did that one. That one looks really good. She started snoring because I said something. Nine people in here. Hi. Thank you for the likes. Cool, Angelique. So, Gary, I don't know a lot about Canada. How long does it stay cold where you are? Like here, we have more warm months than we have cold months. Gary, I get that, but how long? Oh my, that's a long time. Then I concur, too long. With Texas, you never know. We have been known to wear shorts at Christmas. Yeah. Yeah, that water running in that bathtub's gonna make me have to go pee. Now, have you noticed this was taking too long? We gotta wrap this one up. Although I don't know what I'm gonna do with the next one, so all right. Oh my God, don't break the neck. Don't break the flamingo's neck. Trying to get it. Oh, see, it's not gonna. Is it gonna stick? You better stick. Better stick. That doesn't look too bad. All right. What is this one? Hummingbirds. I think these hummingbirds are too big, though. Oh, yeah, much too big. I got a bag of hummingbirds. You remember the, oh, this is a little one. Oh, that hummingbird. I don't care. I'm going to put that hummingbird there. I like this hummingbird. The pink flowers are pink, and I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Where? Erica leaving me? Did Erica leave? Oh, Erica, bye. We are lucky to get warm camping beach weather from May to September, but September we are putting heat on some days. Wow. I'm so sleepy. I'm going to sleep. Good night, Jesse. Thank you for hanging out. You sleep well now. Husband is from Brazil, and we went last year for Christmas. I changed my shirt, I think, every hour. So dang hot. When you're used to the colder weather, sure. Good. All right. Erica, she's so loud. She quit. She must have heard you. The little hummingbird. I like it, and I'm putting it on here. I just trimmed some of the clear off. We bought a new to us house and moved in on December. We just got our first hydro bill. Eek, over $700. That's more than my mortgage payment. Hydro, electric or water bill? Hydro, it sounds water. Darn baseboard heaters suck the power. Can't wait for the new mini splits. Power. Okay. Oh, this works really good, y'all. It hid some of that white. Look, that looks good. Get it done. I'm not going to do too much more. Let's find out if I can put any of where'd the animals go, y'all. Y'all need to tell me where'd the animals go. Oh, all right. Let me look through here real quick. Another snail, but we already have one. Ocean theme, fishes. Should we put a big old ship in that itty? I know, I'm just kidding. If you really brought that to life, thank you. You support heat better than space heaters. Some places in Boston have me on, have me on. Awful. Oh, I'm gonna keep this because there's a little squirrel on here in case I put a squirrel in there, but I want to check out my other. Oh, these are all perfumes, dogs. We don't need to put a dog out in the wild. Dogs and cats. Put the hummingbirds in here in case I want to put the squirrel in there. All right. Oh, I bought Easter ones, y'all. When it gets close, I saw them and they were like only $1.23. So soon we'll do Easter one. Yeah. All right. Let's check out. There you are. Yeah, $700. I would have. I'd have pooped my pants. All right, now y'all see what it looks like so far. Let me go this way. And I'm looking for the animals to be put somewhere in here. So, Mr. Snail. So, and I show them, y'all can have a vote because we're interactive here as much as we can be. 8 people in here. Hello, 8 people. Thank you for the likes. All right. Got a hedgehog. It's the bigger squirrel. It's a fox. A bear. Oh man, the one I dropped will probably be the one I want. Fawn. Big ass moose. Something Gary probably knows a little about. I got moose up there, right? Am I right? Where I am, we have 7 hydropower plants, water darn power plants. So we call it hydro instead of electricity. In New York, her building got their heat from pipes that would run through the rooms, and they would put hot water through those pipes, and so they called it steam. And I'm like, oh, so there's no steam coming through. And I'm like, my brain goes to what? Why would you want steam in that? She's like, no, 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 no. And she explained. Hang on, y'all. Let's see if I can move half my crap around and see if I can. Oh, it's a big fox. So I won't need it's too big for this project. So okay. It's like a bigger fox than what I showed y'all. All right, here we go. Let's finish up. Little rabbit. I'm inclined. I'm thinking rabbit. I'll put the rabbit over here because it's nice and small. Let me see what y'all say. All kinds. I learned something new, Gary. Scary things when going 120 miles down the highway. Oh my God. Here's a, and you see right there, they're little bitty bees. Okay. We have two tiny squirrels. I could actually, they have acorns in their hands. I could take the smaller one, that one, and put it here instead of that gray one in the book. And here's an even bigger squirrel. I think he's too big. That's tropical, so we won't do that one. Pepe Le Pew. He's cute. That's Flower. Y'all, if you know, you know. And then this bunny. Angelique, I don't think so. I may in these books, but I mean, any one of these could be it. But all right, I think we'll go with this bunny. He's nice and small. All the stuff too, but still all in boxes. So much to unpack. Still just have no one. I got you, Gary. The stress of moving, getting the house and moving and closing. It then it's like, you know what? The shit's in the house. I know where it is. I'll get to it. Let me cut around. Y'all notice Miss Mona said, be right back, and she never came back. She's tired. I knew she had something to do today, so I was thinking she wasn't going to make it at all, and she did, so I appreciate that. All right. I think I'm going to have to get the number of these woodland creatures and get me an. I thought I bought, I think this is the new pack. I thought I had another pack. Let's see. Mr. Bunny. Oh no, if I put you there, you're going to cover. All right, you're a little too big, but I'm putting you there anyway. Now, where's the other squirrel? I'm not going to show you until I put the other squirrel here. Where are the two squirrels? I know you're here because I saw you. There they are. I'm going to put the smaller squirrel. They can't be buddies anymore. I'm splitting them up. Got the same here. Went clear when you said that. Oh, I went fuzzy. Oh Lord, I don't know. I ain't done paying for this laptop, y'all. I have it on that through PayPal where you can make payments. Affirm, yeah, Affirm. I have the laptop on Affirm, and every time I forget, Affirm says we're fixing to take $89 out of. I'm like, what? Oh yeah, dang it, I ain't done paying for that yet. And to be honest, y'all, I don't get on this laptop unless I'm live or I'm editing a video and posting it. Y'all, I'm really sorry I haven't put videos up. I talk to y'all all the time in the community tab, and I know I haven't been doing videos. That's why I really like doing the live. I catch y'all up. Speaking of that, I looked out. Rosa's dad calls me. He usually just texts, and he said he needed to know what our thing looked like because he's not living here. And I told him, Yesterday, the streets look clear, but today, no. So I told him to look clear, and he goes, "Oh, okay, thank you." Today, I told you somebody put his trash can out, and he went there, but I assumed maybe they had come to clear out more trash. But he wasn't here in his house, definitely this weekend. And somebody in a purple jacket looked male to me, but it looked like a girl's jacket. But that's all right. Girlfriends and boyfriends share clothes, especially when you just want something warm. They picked up Rose's dad's trash can because the wind had knocked it over because it's empty, and then drug it to the front, but not to the curb. I guarantee you somebody's using that trash can for their trash. We'll see. I'll see if it's out. All right. This finishes up this project, y'all. My God, almost 2 hours for one little project. All right, here we go. You ready? This is the finished product. What y'all think? Not too bad, huh? Not too bad. Okay. Let's put the animals up, and then we'll think of, we got to put the first one in here. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Hey, Cheryl. Welcome, welcome. If you said hi earlier, I'm sorry I didn't see it. We've got a lot of topics going on. Cheryl, and if you were 10 people, Cheryl, are you person number 10? All right. Y'all, this nose, I'm always paranoid. I have all this water over here, and all I want to do is have another soda. Maybe it's a good thing now that Mona's gone to hear me talk like that. All right. I love that tree. I'm like, what should we do? All right. First one. Let's see. What are we going to do? Instead of doing like a scene, let's see. This is a kit. This is the kit that big fat chunky one was in. That's why it's like shades of brown and stuff. It was in here. And yeah, it actually fit. Okay. So let's see if I can get inspiration from some of these and do a Hawaii. Oh God, now that's on my bucket list. Never been. Would love to go. Would definitely love to go to Hawaii. All right, let's see what we can do here. See, Melinda bounced on me too. How dare they don't stay up till dark 30 with the rest of us. Nah, y'all gotta go, y'all gotta go. I understand. I truly understand. I like doing the ones that I'm fixing to do with different pieces of paper and stuff because you don't have to follow a rule with all of them. It's just whatever you like, whatever your imagination is. But these you can be a little bit more creative. That's what I like about them. So far. Yo, I really don't have fleas. You're going to bed tonight, or oh, Gary's leaving. Well, it's 1 a.m. here. Guess I should try to get some sleep. Start my new finance position tomorrow at work, if we have work. Dang storm. I know. Good night, Gary. Thank you so much for stopping by. You take care now. Y'all, I didn't do a project all day today so that I could stay inspired. You know what I mean? Use all the juices for right now. Getting slammed here in Boston. We're almost 2 feet snow and not done till tomorrow in the morning. Oh, well, that's what New Englanders do. Yeah, I'm sure. I want to see the Northern Lights because apparently, I forgot what solar flares are causing people that don't normally see the Northern Lights to be able to see it. And I think we're one of those folks. I think we'll be able to see them. Put that there, and then these two down here. Stickers here. Stickers. quiet, didn't I? I hope y'all are talking. Plug it tomorrow like nothing happened and go Patriots. Going to the Super Bowl. Yay. Yeah. Plus, yeah, the Patriots did win. We watched that game today. It's too much like this one. Let's see. See what else is in here. Oh, we got the smaller ones. Yes. Okay. Any new tea on Stalker Guy? I haven't seen him except for I think him and his son are using the trash can of Rose's dad. I think that's them because whoever it was, I never saw the trash can again, and I didn't see anybody go across the street. Dog started snore louder as soon as you said another one. Like me, but louder. My daughter was like, Mom, Sasha snores like me. Well, without my CPAP machine, I snore. I'm having a cough drop. It keeps kind of this clear. Listen, Smash just totally ruined Sasha. Sasha likes anything minty, and if you're not careful, she will eat your cough drop. Yes, crackhead likes cough drops. She sure does. All right, that's all I'm going to do from in here. I'm going to move on from this pack. That's what I have so far. All right, I got to stop and think. I really want to put the tree in here. I may. That would look real pretty right there. All right. I'm going to look in one of the books, and I'm going to find the book with houses in it. But there's some like outside. I'll show you. Give me a second. Here. He's still there. I've seen his truck. But he's leaving me alone, so the houses. Let me see. Take a look at my scene. That's a pretty one. I put these with that one. No. I'm determined to work in this tree. Oh, yeah. I found it. Now, see, they have different ones. They have this one, and then they have one that's like in the sky. But that one is real hard to cut out. I have to almost cut around it and then put it against a white background. And I could probably, but I won't because I want that one. So I'm going to try to be real careful. Use my straight edge knife. Try to cut it out without cutting through the one underneath it. I've done always put it up because if I don't, you know what's going to happen to fluff, right? 7 folks, 7 likes. Thank you. I'm not have to cut around it, so that's the one I picked. And see, they'll go good together. Oh, thank you, Erica. It's stainless steel, and my kid gave it to me on my birthday. We were actually waiting for our table at the sushi place. No, I have been craving pizza so bad. And when I say bad, I mean bad. But I haven't. So, anyway, I started to tell you up in New York, we didn't eat a lot of meats and stuff. You know, we did fish, chicken, shrimp, things like that. And we had rice and beans every day. I lost 50 pounds. But I was more active up there. Right now, my health, I'm starting to get my strength back. But I have noticed that my psoriasis is coming back. So I know when I was up there and eating better, healthier stuff, my psoriasis spots were way lower, and I'm getting it here. And I pick at it because I know it's there and I get paranoid. So, and then in here, my skin is really not too good. I mean, it feels textured, and I know it's because I'm not eating properly. So I have to sit down and think about how I'm going to proceed with it. Because I know, through my experience with Smash, that it's possible to lessen. So I have to really think on that. Maybe I'll reconsider once I've lost more weight and I get more of my active strength back, because even before that, even before the grief and stuff, I was limited to walking and stuff. Part of my disability is I can't walk very far or stand for very long. But it really got bad this last year and a half. So I have to kind of rethink that. I thought about bariatric surgery vitamins. I know she fasted for, now get this, 120 days. And by the end of it, her hair started to fall out. We would be talking on video and she'd have her head resting. She'd lay on her stomach and she'd have her head resting. And then I'd be right there. We'd talk and she'd lift her head up and all she had to do was run her hands through her hair and you could just see it falling. And so, not enough nutrition. And, I told her, I said, why don't you look into bariatric vitamins, the vitamins they give you after you have that weight loss surgery? Because obviously you're not taking in enough nutrition when you had that surgery. And I don't know what brand. She stopped taking them by the time I went up there, and it helped. The hair started to feel better, and her hair stopped falling off. And then a couple of weeks later, she finally got off that fast. But so, considering a vitamin, but I may, because if I get more active as much as I can with my original disability, uh, adding more stuff into my diet. So I am now 297, and I can't seem to get down to my lowest since this journey last June of 289. Very frustrating, but the more I try to do, then I have a lot of pain. And it's really weird with fibromyalgia. I know I used to have a lot of fibro folks in here. And with fibromyalgia, I could do like I did when I fixed dinner for the kid yesterday, uh, and the dogs. I could do that and suffer no effects. And then I could do the same amount of work, the exact same thing, and then be sitting in this recliner for 2 days. Uh, so fibromyalgia is really weird. So it's really hard to get a fitness plan in place. I do know that when I was up there, uh, even before I lost all the 50 pounds, uh, with the way I was eating, a lot of my fibro symptoms, a lot of it eased up. Did they ever go away? No. You have fibro forever. But a lot of my symptoms were reduced. So these last couple of deliveries, I did not replace the chicharron. Yeah, this stuff right here. Thank you, Angelique. Did I freeze? I don't see myself freezing. Are we all still here? Everybody quit talking. Or are y'all just listening? I was looking down and talking. Let me tell you something about this stuff. This is my second jar in about a week and a half, I think. This stuff is crack. I've tried other brands and they're not like this. This stuff is flipping crack, y'all. I have it with celery. I put my chicharron in there. Yeah, it's crack. All right, this is how it turned out. See how I had to go around the bushes and leave some of the white on there, but I think it'll be fine. Did you, Angelique, have you tried it yet? Oh, wow, Angelique. Did you stir it like I suggested? Because it really settles. And so if you don't stir it or stir it well enough, all you'll get is the oil on top, and it's the hard stuff. It's the grainy stuff with the garlic slices. That is where the taste is. All right, Sheba just screwed up. You okay, baby doll? You okay, old lady? You okay? She's right here, y'all. You can't see her, but she's right here. No, you're a good girl. Okay. Okay. You're a good girl. You're my good girl. You can't help me with this. Mm-mm. Where are the hedges? I think I'm going to put hedges before I put this down at the bottom of the house. Was it good? Well, I can't have potato. I was going to say, oh, I'll try it on potatoes. Girl, why you tempted me? Why you tempted me? My dog is passed out. She had a big day. Oh no, is your son okay? Oh God, she bit your son? Oh Lord. Remember those hedges? Let's see which one. I need short hedges. Where's the short hedge? Oh, this is sparse. I think I like this one. All right. I'm going to do something that I can't believe that other people do. I'm going to cut the hedge. Yes, I'm going to cut the hedge. But I'm going to keep the little flowers because I may need them for something else. But all those little flowers sticking up, I'm going to cut them. I just need to know which ones look. I'll do that. Good night, Sherry. I appreciate you coming by. I know, Angelique. That stuff is crack, I'm telling you. Sherry, I hope I was entertaining enough. Don't go anywhere, flowers. My daughter made herself chips and dip. I have one potato chip. I have one potato chip. She looks at me and said, I know nobody can eat just one. I said, but I have no choice and I want to taste it. And so one satisfied me. I just had one. They really are. Which one did I do yesterday? That was no. I think it was the big book where I did the two hedges. It was the green at the bottom. We were watching the movie Catch Me If You Can, true story about the 18-year-old that had the FBI on the run for a while, and he ended up working for them. It was a good movie. Oh, yeah, I did buy the kid, excuse me, diamond painting. And she kind of looked at me. She goes, Mom, I did one. I said, listen, you are under no obligation to do them if you don't want to. But she started looking at seeds like she wanted to plant this coming spring. Well, she better know that they're going to die if I keep hold of them. I can't believe the plants we have are still alive. Anyway, so what I got her was the diamond painting. They're little flowers and one's a bee and it's got a stick. So you stick them inside plants. So they're on her thing. And I hope she does them. She said thank you and stuff, but I said, no, but just whenever you want to do it, you're under absolutely no obligation to do them. But I hope she does them. I'll show you what I got so far. See the hedge? Yes, Angelique, with Leonardo DiCaprio. And the flowers that were on the hedge, I'm just going to stick them down here so they don't go to waste. I sure am. See, I'm always losing. One hedge didn't make it. Where are we at? 2 hours, 16 minutes. I think stress too, but eggs, protein, I do lack. You think stress too? What, you losing your hair? I'm not sure about the hair thing though. What did I miss? Y'all, can y'all repeat it? I was looking down. What did I miss? I'm so sorry. I'm missing stuff, y'all. But I'm glad y'all are talking amongst yourselves and not just want me to hold carry the whole convo. I can't do two things at once, y'all. Am I back, y'all? Am I back? Well, it says it's trying to reconnect. So I never know if I'm supposed to wait or what, but I get impatient. So I'm glad. I'm glad I'm patient because here we are back. I looked up and my internet was out on the TV. So I was afraid because of the weather that I might have this problem, but I'm glad I'm able to come back. So here we are. Here I am. It shows 5, but I don't know if I'm number 5 or not. I can't ever remember. I'll guess 7. They found me again, so thank y'all for trying. So how far did I get with the weight loss thing, y'all? What's the last thing I said? Because I started to ramble on, talking about my psoriasis and my fibro, and I don't know what y'all heard before I realized that I was no longer live. Can someone recap? Okay, so y'all caught all that. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I kind of want to wait until I get down to at least the 289 again, and gain some strength back before I decide. I'm just putting a couple of stray flowers on here. I'll show you in a second. Slowly but surely, like I was saying, when I boiled the chicken and made it's all instant pot stuff, but I have a chair. Yeah, it's right here now. I didn't use the office chair. I used a regular, like a banquet chair. Uh, Smash and I bought off of the Facebook Marketplace here. We got 7 of them. Why we needed 7, I don't know, but we went ahead and got all they had. And I keep one in the kitchen. It was there for her so she could sit and do, and then I just continued it. So normally when I cook something, I sit, like when I do their food in the morning and stuff, I sit. And so that day I was able to stand. Now my knees started to swell and lock up after. I mean, it took me a hot minute to get to the living room, but I was like, oh, I told the kid I stood that whole time. And she goes, oh my God, you did. Okay. Put those flowers on there, here and here. And I've left this space blank for a specific reason, and you'll see. Put these flowers up. Now, I may or may not put this up until the morning, and kid's going to come out here and see this wreck and go, what the heck? Yeah, Angelique, it was 10 minutes, and usually after 2. And it was 10 minutes before my grief. It was 10. All right, I've got these little girls, these ladies. I'm going to figure out which one I'm going to put in that blank spot. I need to look and see which one looks best. Oh, you look cute. I might put you, but you're kind of big. Is any of them, you're reading a book, and that house has books, but you're a little big. But if I cut around you, all right, between these two, I'll show y'all in a second. You can help me figure out which one. All right, from the three of them. All right, I'm going to show you. Now, mind you, I'm going to cut around the whites. I'm going to show you the project one more time. Your words aren't synced up with the video, but it's okay. Really? I'm going too slow? Let me see something. Y'all might get the boot again, so give me a second. What about now? Let me see something. All right, hang on, y'all. See if that's better. We'll see if that's better. But on my phone, I have to have both on to comment. Better? Okay. So I'm going to show you this, and the little girl's going to go right here, or the lady. All right. So with this in mind, I'm going to show you all three. Okay. Y'all tell me which one. All right. This is her. Remember, the whites are going to get cut off. She's a little big, but she may fit. She's sipping her coffee. Or this one. Okay. So this one. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll use that one. Oh, all right. Now, this isn't going to be a precise getting rid of all of the white. And the reason is because most of their hair is kind of flyaway. Uh, so I like keeping a lot of that hair because that's what makes these little girls unique. I should have got 2 packages of these because I really like these. Everybody but one person came back. So thank y'all for that. Dog loves getting louder. She's dead asleep though. See, if I was putting her mostly on a white background, I wouldn't have to trim her. But I don't do that too often. It's a good choice, y'all. These are beiges and yellows, like the flowers. And her dress is yellow, a yellow mustardy with white polka dots. Smash like polka dots. All right, now I'm going to put her on there and then show y'all. And show y'all what I got. Yeah. Her favorite color was orange. She loved she loved wearing gray though for like every day because she felt like colors of fabrics felt different depending on what color, and she always felt like gray was always the softest fabric. Like whenever you wore something gray, it felt really soft, and for the most part, I think she was right. Kind of had to agree with her. But I'm putting part of her dress under the other flowers so it blends better. All right, here we go. Now, I'm going to do something here. Then I'm done. I may put words on here. Hang on. I'm going to use these. Let's see which one. I think one of the green ones. One of the leaves, but it's a little wide. It's going to bleed into the. I don't know. Yeah, they're too big. They are too big for this spot. Well, I actually could cut. Yeah, I'm going to have to take my time putting these together tomorrow so they'll fit in the bag again because they're getting tangled up and I'm tired and I don't want to mess them up. So I'm going to put that there. And then I'm going to take this one and I want to use, see, there's three, let me right here. There's three sides and I'm going to take the smaller off and I'll put the two on here. I have to be careful though. 13. Sheba will be 13 next month. Yeah, that looks good up there. All right, let's do it. I'm going to use the glue stick instead of this because I'm afraid it'll pull it. Hey, we got 4 dogs in this house. And here we go. No, too much. All right, and then I'm going to put some words. There's the stencil. Thank you, Angelique. That's this one. And then I got this book of words. There's different ones, different colors. But I think I'm going to do, there's blue and there's green, but I think I'm going to do black with gold. This one says own your story. We'll put that one right here. Okay. Up here, I'm going to put dream boldly. We'll cut the ends off to ensure it'll fit. I have another one, and I have to get them all together. Oh, it's right here. I'll show them to you. Up here, dream boldly. Then I want to put one right there, and I want to, let's see, just one that says walk the dog. I'm going to put dream. This one says dream. All right, it is done. Hang on. I think this is Melinda. She took off. Watch her still. All right. All right, it's done. We only did 2 tonight because we're at 2 hours 45 minutes. See it right there? Dream boldly. Own your story. And just the word dream right there. What y'all think? Huh? Did pretty good. Y'all did good picking that girl. That was good. I like that. Yeah, that was good. Up here, I have a lot of the quote pages. Hang on, let me show you something. Where's my pen? Behind me. Okay. I have a lot of these. I have them in black and I have them in the white here. It's the same as the book. They're just in here. And it doesn't stick as well, but they do if you work on it. Then I got this one. And it's also a quote book. It's different colors. The fonts are different and they're really cool. And I've used them on projects that I know you've seen. Now, this is the one where some of the statements don't make sense, but I think it's when they translate it, and you're really, I think, in some of these, it's only looks like lettering, like you're not supposed to like read it. Where's that piece of white paper? Okay, it's different colors, so, and there are also stickers, but they're clear. See? Show you another one. And you'll notice some stuff's missing, like here, because they've used them. And then you have like sometimes symbols, like here's a little dog paws, right? But some of them don't make sense. Like, let's see. We lay on the, no, that one makes sense. Now watch there. Failure's not the end, but a detour on the road to success. Learn from it and keep moving forward. Every day is a new beginning. I know there was some, unless I was on crack that night that, oh, he would climb the ladder, must begin at the bottom. And I think it meant he who would climb, but who is missing. Does that make sense? There is no royal word to learning. Sow nothing, reap nothing. So, see, and then they have some that are cursive that looks really cool. So, I like this one too. I haven't used it very often, but I like it too. I think this one I got off of Temu or Shein. Most of this stuff I told you. Andrea. I always call her Dendrea. Andrea, is it DeAndrea or is it Dendrea? Because I'm always calling you Dendrea and you never correct me. And if I've said it wrong this whole time, I'm so sorry. I didn't think of Andrea until Angelique goes, it's Andrea. It's got to be the translation. DeAndrea? Is it DeAndrea? DeAndrea. I've been calling you Dandrea, and you just been letting me. God bless you. God bless you. You're like poor fluff. I'm just gonna let her say whatever. I wanted to put all the letters in here, but this one's too big for this little slot, of course. But this book will fit. Okay, there was one person that used to be in here, and he's not here anymore, but he was going to college, so he's probably moved on to bigger and better things than hanging around this old lady. And it was, I think eventually it was Evan DL, right? But I used to always call him Evandel, and I don't think that was correct. I mean, just let me. And one day I'm staring at it and I went, oh my God, I bet you that's Evan DL. Oh Lord, oh Lord. DeAndrea, how are you doing? We just got through doing. Here, let's show her what we did, y'all. DeAndrea, we did this one together. Tonight was the first one we did because we were all excited about it. I need to point out the turtle and the little snail. All right, and then we only did two because this one took forever, and that's because I'm unorganized. Okay, I do know I need to get organized. And then we got a brand new book because last week we finished up the black book, remember? So we started off a brand new book, and we just got done doing this. So that's what we did. Thank you. I think they came out pretty darn good. We collaborate very well, guys. We collaborate very well. And y'all, this area is just a mess. It is just a real big mess. Let me show you. Let me see if I can show you. Look. Look at the top of that. Look. It's just everywhere. And some of this stuff is now on the floor. This is the drawer with all the stuff I have to put back. And then if we turn it this way, let me move this so y'all can see. That's the bucket with the other supplies. It is on this chair. And that's the bucket of supplies. And it's just tossed up here. And then we have the metal tin that is mixed around in here. Behind the curtain, we don't find Oz. It really is. It really is, but I'm limited in space, and I know that if I set up a table somewhere else in another room, I could have like a crafter's table, but I enjoy doing it in here. I can watch a little TV, and I'm trying to, stay out of the bedroom long term. And there have been a few times recently that I've just wanted to go back in there. Yes, the Patriots and who else? The kid told me again, and I don't remember who's going to the Super Bowl. We watched both games today. I'm tired. Yeah, the cursive letters. Yeah, they're really nice. Oh, here's that other hedge. See, the little hedge. Because I always forget to put that crap back. Where is it? I may take some time tomorrow because the kitchen's caught up. You know, I I've got all I know. Hold on to your butts, y'all. I got all the laundry done except for a load of towels. Can you believe it? I know. I don't know what happened. And trust, some of that stuff, taking care of smash, stuff, a few like laundry got put, one of the things that got put to the wayside was laundry. I did enough to keep us both in clothes. And my hamper has been full since then. I'm telling you, it's been bad. And I'm like, you got to pull your head out of your butt and you got to do stuff. You got to get done. So I got all my laundry done except for my towels. And so now that I'm getting things kind of organized, I know you can't tell. I think I'm gonna try to work on this and put things alike, like all the lettering and stuff, and all the greenery together. So I'm not picking and pulling. And I think when I do it on my own, it'll be quicker, and then when I do it live, it'll be quicker. I think. Thank you, Angelique. The New England Patriots, but who are they going against in the Super Bowl? Because the Patriots beat the Rams. And then the first game that was on at 2 o'clock was against who? The LA Rams played against the Patriots because the Rams were in. No, the Seahawks, the Seattle Seahawks against the Rams, and the Seahawks are going to the Super Bowl. So it's the New England Patriots and the Seahawks that are going to be in the Super Bowl. Heading out, B. Okay, I'm getting ready to head out too. It's been almost 3 hours. Have a good night, and I appreciate you stopping by. Oh, I thought you were saying goodbye. I'm sorry. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, the only reason I know and that I watch them is because of the kid. Like before, when she wasn't here, when I was on my own, I didn't watch football while Smash was still here. But only time I ever really watched football though is when the Cowboys played because I know what who was who and what they're supposed to do on the field. And the only reason I know a lot more about football this season is because the kid's been here and she loves any football team. Everybody but the Eagles. She can't stand the Eagles. Yell here. She really didn't like too much sports. She said that she liked the Giants or the Jets. I can't remember. I think the Giants. But she had no sports paraphernalia from them, but she was from New York, so, baseball, I never really saw her watching too much sports, but I think if she had a sports when she would watch, it would be baseball. So, B, when it first came out years and years ago, when it first came out, yes, I watched it. Thank you, Erica. I have fun with it. I have fun with it. Sometimes I get nervous when I do it live because I always think, oh God, am I taking too long? Like the first project, the small one. I'm like, oh my God, am I taking too long? But I get in new stuff all the time and I don't pull stuff out because these drawers are really full. These drawers are super full of product. And so it's hard to just pull one thing out without having to pull a few things out to look to see what I've got. This is a cutting pad, and this right here, it's sticky. So if I have a hard time getting a sticker off, I stick the sticker to this so it holds it for me and I can peel it, but I haven't had to use it in a while. Well, let me show you something. I don't need to see my feet. They're swollen from having it down so much. All right. That's just one drawer. How much stuff is in there? Did you see it? Let me see. Let me see if I can turn down so you can see it better. Yeah, that's one drawer. And then this is the second drawer. That's the second drawer. But the reason there's a gap there is because, remember, this belongs in there. That red square of rolls, remember? That fancy little box I thought was going to be bigger. That belongs in there. Yeah, it's full. And so I have to dig, and it's just a hot mess. So, oh, thank y'all. Good, good. But I need to get a little bit more organized so it's easier to access it. Like a lot of this, like here, this pencil that was in the top one. This is where I have a lot of this stuff, the little squares and stuff. You know what I mean? And so technically, if there's room, I could take this package out. So technically, what's in here, except for the really large ones, and then I have that green set, can go in here. So if it's all together, then I know all my little square papers, like this, all my little square papers and stuff will be in one spot. So if I can get organized like that, that would be friggin' fantastic. And then I have this. This was something that somebody sent to Smash. It says Hop, and it was Jelly Belly candies, the different flavors in here. And I didn't throw the container away, and now I have a bunch of little stickers in here. But it's mostly like advertisements for 1950s, 60s food. Like there's a ketchup sticker of a ketchup bottle in here, an old-fashioned cassette tape, little things like that that I have in here. This in here is 4 rolls of coffee-related stuff. Coffee-related stickers. Hey, Mona's back. I talked bad about you, Mona. I said, she said she was going to be right back, and you notice she ain't back. But then I said you were tired, that you had the stuff to do today, so I appreciated you showing up at all. So, see, I'll show you because I've used some of them, and these are the type of stuff that's on there. Coffee-related stuff, coffee shops, corner coffee houses, little pastries. That's what's, and then it's just different ones on here. That would be good. So I just keep this in the box. And then here's one box. I got this container off of, I should have bought a couple of them because I like them. For these in here, and I've got all my mushrooms in the front. I did manage to put those all together. I had the forethought. And then I've got frames and different stuff like that. Sticker frames. And then I have, these are really cool. Remember, it's scrapbooking, so it looks like burnt pieces. And these are good filler pieces. If you have the right theme, they're like little filler. I did one recently that had a couple of these in here. So, and these are real easy. And when I was watching these people and they were using their tweezers to go through here, I'm thinking, that's a little bougie, right? But you could just rifle through it with your hands. It's easier to use the tweezers. And then here's the sparkly. I got to be real careful when I use these because you can't see them a lot on certain backgrounds. It has to be dark backgrounds. See, it's better with the dark background. So I've just got that stuff on here. And butterflies. But I don't use these a lot. I have to use it against a white background, and they're really hard to cut the white off because you see how detailed the edges are. So you have to be real careful when you use stuff like that. I'm trying to do scrapbooking now. Erica, y'all ought to try it. You better email me. fluffyhatesfibro@gmail when you get your projects, and I'll feature them here now that I can go live on my laptop. Then I can go like that and show your work if you want to. I'll tell you. Where's my blank book? Did I drop it? Because I wanted to show you my very, very first one. I was limited in supplies, and I kind of didn't know what I wanted to do. And as I did more, my creative juices started flowing better. I got this little container. Now, granted, on Temu, I thought it was bigger, but when I went back, because I was going to be mad, because you know how they tell you, things are bigger, they look bigger. It's Asian hands are really small. I've had a couple of Asian friends, and their hands are real small, so anything looks big in them. But then I looked, and I just didn't look at the dimensions properly. But little chest, it's got more stickers in here. It's got my steampunk stickers in here. Now there's room because I took the ladies out. I had some ladies out, and I put them in here with the other ladies so they could all be together. So I'm trying. And then here are more sayings. So, and it's just been a gradual buildup, and getting it cheaply off Temu is your best bet. So, and then you can get these little books. They're really good for background pages and stuff. I've got like 2 of these. And this one, a little bit different. I like to take these and put them in the frames and put them on a piece of work. Do you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, this almost came out empty. Oh, yep, almost came out. This was where the frames are, right? Like the paper ones or whatever. I'll take a frame and then I'll take one of these and, like, let's say I'm doing yellow flowers. I can put it in the frame, cut it out, and then glue it. And so it looks like it was supposed to be like that. Does that make sense? So they're really cute, right? And then I have things that people give to me. I've had stickers, and then I haven't been able to find their kid stickers. They're too cutesy for the projects that I do. But I don't want to throw them away or give them away, because I know as soon as I do, I'll be like, dang, I had that sheet of whatever. See, I have these, but it has to be like for a specific project. You can't just slap and unicorns. I love unicorns. You can't just slap this on just any project, you know? And I have those. But one day I'll find something to do with them. So yeah. I love my supplies. I love all that I have, and I gotta quit. My bank account's like, heifer, knock it off. Just need to stop now, or you won't have a home to do your crafts with. You'll be doing them on the sidewalk. I'll put these tomorrow. I'm really going to try to go through here and see if I can, because today, no, Fluff is leaving stuff alone. She is not going to do anything today. Yeah, it's all on the floor. Actually, yeah. 9 people still in here. You know, I love my silent viewers, but I really wish I knew who all was in here. Oh, I got these. I like showing these off. I have a brown one, I have a green one, and then I found this one. This is the goth of it, and these are like sets where they're supposed to all go together. Let me get this before the thing. I've used a couple of them. It's a set, and it's got a bunch of different, these are paper, they're not stickers. Let me do this so y'all can see. These are goth ladies. I know Angelique will love it. And they're paper, so you have to use the tape. I think I used a few of these for Halloween. And then in it, it'll have, isn't that cool? And then it has a bunch, it's got a few more ladies. She's carrying books. And then it'll have things like this. if you're doing a room or whatever, you could have this like being on the wall. That would be cool. Yeah, even do this. I can't believe I have not lost this one. And then they'll have like bookshelves with an empty chair. This is almost like the Houses book, but goth. Are y'all want to see all this? That's cute, right? I could see the kid used to love to read, but life has gotten so busy for her. But I could see her being real happy with something like that and have her two little dogs. Remember Boo Boo? Have Boo Boo sitting with her, and then these I think these are stickers. Yeah, these are stickers. I think they feel like they're stickers. Yeah, these are stickers. See, and if you wanted to, if you put that on a piece of paper, where's one of them? If you fit, you could probably, well, no, they're too big, but in reality, if you put a couple of them together, you could put her sitting in her chair at the bottom of the stairs. And you can buy packs of just bookcases. Sometimes they have them. But this was like a whole set. And then you saw that one. So, and this just comes as a set. And then I can't believe I haven't lost this one either. A little scroll. And you don't have to use them all together because I haven't. I've used bits and pieces for other projects because it just fit perfect. When I remember, I have them. So when you start, Erica, if you get into it, start being organized when you first start getting the stuff. So it's not a big undertaking like what I'm fixing to have to do. And technically, when it's all done, I could actually use part of this. I could put stickers over here, and that could be a window from outside. I could put in the background, I could put outside stuff. You know what I mean? Like she's really looking like outside, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I could use it because I've done it. I've used outside packaging. Yeah, layering is fun. There's a Reddit community, random active cards, where people ask for or offer cards. Oh, okay. Oh, see, I almost forgot the desk. The desk in here. And the scrolls beside. All right. Well, are we tired? It is. We have been on 3 hours and 18 minutes. People that missed the live are going to try to rewatch it and they're going to be like, oh my God, Fluffy, really? Well, So I donate to cards for clubs, hospitals, and I make raffle baskets for churches. That is really awesome, DeAndrea. That is awesome. I love that. There she is right there to my left. Snort. And see the stuff on the floor? That's what fell off the top of my roly thing. I thought, crop that out. I said, no, because I told him it was on the floor. Yeah, that's how close she is. Mm-hmm. That's really awesome, Andrea. Oh, look at that one, y'all. That's a well, you gotta be against dark. There you go. That's a pretty one. Trying to get the stencils together while we're hanging out. Y'all, I don't do coke. I got numbness here, so and I've been blowing my nose all day. I'm just paranoid. It's dripping. I can't even. I was telling that to somebody. No, I'm not good at stuff up my nose. I can't even do nasal spray. Mrs. Fluffy did it made me do it one time, and I ran for the hills after that. Almost threw the bottle out. I told you. Ooh, that's a pretty one too, y'all. Look at that. I like that. All right, I think I got it condensed enough that it'll go back in the package, y'all. Fancy. Fancy was my name. See, like this. This came, this is called rice paper, and this came in banded, and then the stencils were underneath it, right? I would use that. It says the vines are winding, and I would cut that and I would use that in a project. I'm not throwing this away because it's called scrapbooking. So you use scraps. Third, third, Fluffy. Did I fall on the floor, y'all? Tell me what I did with it. Yep, on the floor. And so we will get my handy dandy grabber. And my scissors. DeAndrea, I am 63 years old and I suck at a budget. I'll tell you. I mean, when you're a single parent, you learn pretty quickly how to rob Peter to pay Paul. You do some creative financing, but to not be in that survival mode and just to plan a budget, it was difficult for me. And I'll tell you, I learned a lot from Smash. She said, no, 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 you got to do this. And she was pretty good at that. She was pretty dang good at that. And I kind of messed myself over with, what happened during my grief. And I DoorDash really got to know me really well. I finally had to knock that off. So I'm glad that you can budget like that, DeAndrea. That's very cool. Very cool. I got it in here, y'all. Got it in here. Well, let's see. Let me put my little stuff away so I'm not. I may just start organizing a little bit so I can like breathe right here. I almost busted my butt trying to take that dog out, and I stepped back inside, and it was hard for me to get back in. It was like, oh my God. Oh, 911, Fluffy's down. All right, let's see. Start with the pan. Okay, this is not supposed to go in the pan. That's supposed to go in the tub. I showed y'all this tub. I have got to pee, but if I stand up, I ain't coming back. So I try to hold off. Some Something used to be in here. I can't throw that away because as soon as I do, I'll figure it out. Oh, those were the frames I cut out. Gotcha. Yeah, when you're in survival mode and you have to make things stretch, sometimes you make decisions about things that in the long run isn't the greatest decision. But, when you need quick solutions, sometimes decisions have to be made. And, long term, they're not the best ones. But at the time, you just do the best you can. I can't go out and drive as long as the roads are icy. I mean, the kid is probably, she works for her cousin, my nephew, which is my little sister's oldest boy. She works for him. And she said if she tries not to let him down, but she said if the roads are still like this, so no, I won't be driving as long as the roads look like they're looking right now, which is a shame. But on the upside, all the bills are paid. So I'm not driving for the mortgage, or I'm not driving for, my psoriasis just driving me crazy. What is this from, y'all? Angelique, you're supposed to be keeping up for me. I mean, technically, I didn't tell you, but don't you read minds on Sundays? This is supposed to go in here for now, because y'all have to be real careful with this book. This was on Timu, and the plastic is flimsier, and there's no thing. And so if I hold it wrong, it'll all slip out the top. So I keep it here. You don't read minds on Sundays? You're fired. You're fired. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm just like, oh my God. And my daughter's, and I still have to take them out one last time. And she's like, don't fall. I said, trust if I fall. I said, you will know. I will be hollering loud. I don't think so. I think I'll be all right because we're gonna do the Fluffy's a sucky neighbor because she's finna let the dog out on her own. All right, I've done as much as I can technically with the stuff because it's those rolls, and I can't put some of this up over here until that roll box is put away. And I've got a lot of these rolls right here that's supposed to go in there. So, okay, where are we at here? How do you say it? Ephemera, ephemera, ephemera. I think that's what the kid said. Because I kept going, what was that again? She just looks at me. I'm sorry. I don't remember. I've got so much stuff that. Oh, Erica and B, when you start getting into this and you want those frames, remember I told you I cut those frames out? And now they're on the floor, I think. I don't see them now. But they come like this, and you get different shapes. And I have different shapes. I've always wanted them, but on the TV, and I know it's those fancier websites, not Temu or Shein, that has them. I thought they were all going to be this thick, but they're not. They're paper thin. But if you look, there's 3 frames. You've got that solid piece, and then each one they're all serrated. So that's one, and that's one. So you actually get 3. You can actually get 3. No, see, 1, 2. No, 1, 2, and then that solid piece. And they're just serrated, and so you get 2 off of each one. So I've got several of those. Just so you know. All right. I love my stuff, but I'm sick of my stuff right now. It's just a big honking mess, and I really do. I really have to go through and organize a little bit better. I got too much stuff. And don't tell the kid. I got more stuff coming, y'all. I can't help myself. They know what they're doing. Ephemera. No, she's been with me for 43 years. Nothing's humorous. I'll go. People just like talking to me, and she'll go look at me. It's okay. I'm mom, so it's a little bit different. Nine people still in here. Y'all still hanging out? Let's see. Have I caught you up on everything? Oh, thank God she doesn't watch. I wish there was a way I could share links with y'all because I've been getting some really good deals. I have coming chicken broth, and it's not off-brand chicken broth, but I don't remember the brand. Chicken broth, 45 cents a piece on Amazon. Or is it the package? No, 80. Let me see. Anyway, I get these deals all the time, and me and my sister send each other, and we don't always use everything we send each other. Let me see. Let me go to Amazon. Swanson broth. The gravy, it's Amazon brown brand of brown gravy, 45 cents a packet. Had them on sale. And then the Swanson chicken broth, this says $1.10 each, but I know I didn't pay that much. I think I paid 88 cents. They're $1.10 here, it says, but uh, one time, purchase one time with a 20% coupon. So I know I didn't, yeah, coupon price 88 cents for the Swanson broth. No, can't see it. Sorry. Let's see. $1.10. And then that little box right there, pink box, you click it and you get them for 88 cents each. Yeah. And so the reason I'm telling you that, I saw a deal, and it's for the kid for Valentine's. Oh, yeah. That box, that belongs in that second drawer. I gotta be sure she's not awake. She doesn't know I came. I got it back here. Still in the bag. I got two of them, and they were only like $2 each or something. Is that something that you would want me to share in the community tab? Like if I found deals like that and I could find a way to put the link there, is that something y'all would do? I already have them. Got a good price for them, and she loves the Ferrero Rochers. Yeah, they're good. I like going through them because then I look at it and go, oh my God, I forgot I had those. Seriously. Oh my God, I forgot I had those. So yeah, I'll just have to, because I want to get like stuff together, you know, like that's why one of these boxes has all the faces of stickers of girls, little kids, whichever. I don't think I have little kids anymore, but see, they're all of the females and stuff, and so that's what's in this box. That's Big Dog. So I just have to, this one, that's that little package I showed you. See, I took them apart. So, okay, I'll do that. I'll put it in the community tab. I just have to figure it out because I know I can upload Amazon from here, and I think I can copy and paste or try to share the link. I'll try to figure out a way. So we got some good things. That pad that you saw Sasha on, the kid gets on and off of it, so it looks really messy. She did it yesterday and put it up real neat. Y'all, you know how much those things normally are, anywhere from $15 to $25. I paid $6.98, 78 cents for it. I had to get the dark gray one, and I think it's the darker gray underneath. I wish I would have had the really prettier colors, but for $6 and something, that way the dog's claws don't mess up the fake leather. $6.98. Yeah, sometimes you can get some really good deals. Yeah, it's a really awesome deal. Mhm. Something else I recently got too, it was like just an absolutely phenomenal no, phenomenal deal. That's yeah. And I was like, "Oh my god." The, the Dawn Power Wash, they're what, $5 at Walmart? 250. 250 on Amazon. Phenomenal. Okay. Yeah. 250. I think you can still get it, the lemon one for 250. And then the Gain one, the Gain scented one was almost $5, but they had a coupon that brought it down to like $2.67. That promotion's still going on. So if you searched Dawn Power Wash on Amazon, you would find those deals. So I have 4 bottles because I bought one and then I bought 2 and then I bought one more. And the kid's looking at me and I'm like, listen, things are getting more and more expensive. And when money's tight, we don't have to worry about not having Dawn Power Wash. So she just looks at me. Hmm. Oh God, I love Ferrero Rocher. I like the gold balled ones though. The gold ball, yeah, those are my favorite. I'm not really a big fan of white chocolate. Smash loved it. Her favorite Little Debbie was the zebra cakes. God, she loves zebra cakes. They were good. I like the nutty bars. Hmm. And then the cosmic brownies. Absolutely, B. Absolutely. Dawn Power Wash is really good. I like to put it on pans and stuff because it tends to get grease off really well, even better than Dawn dishwashing liquid. Yeah, but I'll try to if I can manage the links and stuff. I'll try to get because hey, I'm for everybody saving money. And I was telling y'all, I think Amazon comps Walmart, and so when they get down to the same price, sometimes they will offer a coupon. Because I got the kids ravioli that way. They were comping Walmart, and then they had a 50-cent off coupon or something. So it really brought the price of them down. Yeah, the kid said it's peroxide, and I know. See, Smash, she was something else. Uh, she made it. She made her own stuff up there, but I don't up in New York, but I don't remember what she used. I really don't remember. But I remember one time she almost burned my hoo ha off. She was doing a load of laundry, and she's like, "I'm doing some laundry. Do you have anything that you want to wash?" And I'm like, "Oh," I said, "I've got a pair of shorts and a couple of pair of underwear." And she goes, "Bring it here." I said, "Okay." Same B, especially if you can get it for like, it's almost buy one get one free, two for $5. I mean, anyway, so I'm watching her. Yeah, she starts putting every kind of cleaner in the washing machine. And I'm looking at her. And I think the only thing she had for herself to put in there was 2 or 3 t-shirts, I think. Most of the time, um, I did our laundry while I was up there, but she would. And I'm just looking at her. Y'all, she put Fabuloso in there. And so I'm like, oh my God. And I always tease that, mine's made of steel because I don't, soaps and stuff don't irritate me. Sorry if any of my silent viewers are men. I apologize. But yeah, so I didn't think anything of it. It went through the wash machine and we dried it. And yeah, the next time I put on those underwear, oh my God. Oh my. I hollered down, smash. The hell did you do? What? I'm on fire. I said, don't you ever do that again. Yes, Angelique. So what did she do? She called me pendeja because she goes, well, you watch me do it, pendeja. I said, like I could have stopped you, pendeja. Oh my God. Yeah. All right, y'all. We've been on almost 4 hours. It is almost 1 in the morning. I have not taken my sleep aid. And so I am going to let y'all go. We'll do this again, at least once a week. I'm going to try. I never like to promise because, I never know what my life's going to, I just never know. So I appreciate you. I don't see the deal on my Amazon. Maybe it's only Texas. No, 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 no. Hang on, before everybody goes, hang on. Hey, 11th person, I'm fixing to sign off. I'm so sorry. Let me see. Let me look it up. Maybe, let's see. See, it says purchase one time. There's no coupon. So maybe it's over. Let me look. Let me see. The lemon one, $4.94. They all went up. I'm so sorry. The deal's off. The refill's only $3.94, but I'm telling you, it was such a good price. $4.94. Let's see. Yeah. Uh, no coupon attached. I'm sorry. Next time they come on, I'll try to keep an eye out. And when I get deals, I will let y'all know. Okay. Hey, Vivian. Girl, how's Houston? All right. Vivian, we'll catch up. We'll catch up. We're frozen here, so yeah, it's that cold here too, but at least it no precipitation. So at least that stopped, and hopefully we won't get any more. But I think we're supposed to have rain tomorrow, but hopefully not. Hopefully not. So thank you, everyone. I love y'all, and thank you for spending time with me, hanging out. Good, good, no rain, Vivian. So that way, if we have one day of warmth, the wind will dry it all up. So when it freezes again, we won't have, any ice on the ground. So, all right, y'all. Y'all take care. Good night, y'all.